Hey guys, just doing a little news recap in the movie world. I've been seeing some images and some pictures of a movie that, I'll be honest with you, I'm stunned to hear that they're actually making. It stars Eli Wood, and he's playing a movie that's, for reasons at least myself do not understand, has gotten a very large cult following, and that's the movie called Maniac. I saw this film on video about 8 years ago, and it just bugs me the hell out. I mean, for one thing, I never thought it was a great film, other than the fact that the character who actually played the loan shark in Rocky 1 and 2 was in there, and the reception of his performance, which was scary and eerie and just way over the top. I never thought of this film as being a great film, other than the fact that the character really convinced me he was a psychopath. Maniac involves a serial killer who kills women and men, for that matter, and he scalps the women's head. From my knowledge, he keeps seeing his mother, and basically had voices in his head. During the famous scene. And this is actually posted all over YouTube as probably one of the best horror scenes in cinema history, and I pretty much have to agree with that. It's when he snuck up on a couple and he shot the guy's head clean right off with a rifle after jumping on the hood of his car. That scene is gruesome. I'm not gonna lie, that scene got me right there. The ending, I'm not too very happy about, but from what I understand and what I read about it, there was supposed to be a sequel, but the actor died before that ever happened, so that pretty much messed up all hopes of that. Now, this film is getting a remake. Now, for me, I don't know why they want to remake something like this. It is, I'm not gonna lie, again, this is a cult film. It's got a strong cult following, but for it to deserve a remake, I don't know. I'm really pretty much torn between that. On one hand, I'm not gonna lie, after a while of seeing the film, I actually do understand why it got a large cult following. But on the other hand, is it remake material? I don't think it is. I really don't. Other than the fact that they're probably gonna do a big change where the whole scenario is different. And that's not always a good thing. Mind you, the reason why films get a cult following is because what the original have in store, what the original film has produced. This film even got a soundtrack, which I don't even know why, because there wasn't really no music in this movie. But it does have a soundtrack, and people actually enjoy it, and people collect it pretty much for nostalgia. I know, like the 30 or 40th anniversary has been released on DVD just recently, and now we have this film. Now, I've seen the pictures of Elijah Wood stabbing some girl, some young woman, and that's all the pictures that I've gotten from that. You can see the pictures yourself at spill.com if you want. But other than that, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just one of those things that I guess I gotta have to wait and see for myself. I do know one thing. I haven't heard much from the diehards of this movie. There's a lot of people who loves Maniac. I mean, there's a lot of people, and I'm probably the only one that just scratched my head and figured out that is this film really that worth a cult following? I mean, film, there's no question, they definitely have a cult following. A lot of people have told me about certain movies that are so bad they're actually fun to get together. The Room is one of them. Rocky Horror Picture Show is definitely one of the films that deserve a cult following. Warriors even deserve a cult following. But when I see this film, I guess you have to be a die-hard slasher fan, a horror fan, to really appreciate this movie. It just doesn't speak to me. It's not saying it's terrible. I thought the performance that the performance that they had, for the most part, at least him, was very good. He convinced me that there's something wrong with him. He's an absolute crazy man that shouldn't be taken off the streets. And for the most part, he did a tremendous job. But does it merit a remake? Will it actually recapture the same magic? I don't think so. But you guys may be different. You guys may feel differently about it. Let me know. Give me your opinion. Until then, this is J77 saying, take care.